And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 as a slider waved at and missed. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. 1-2. The 1-2 is back up the middle and into center field. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's hitless in 6 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ready for another shot now, Maikel Franco. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Takes a knee-high fastball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Daniel Winkler claims the win out of the pen, his first. Darren O'Day earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Arodys Vizcaíno is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Nolan Arenado is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Daniel Winkler takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Desmond carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. Score remains tied 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sun Hwan-Oh takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 76, Sun Hwan-Oh. Now playing first base and batting in the 9th spot, number 4.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Leading off for Atlanta, first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 0-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Parra looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 24.
Ready for another chance. Number 24. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Johan Camargo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pulled toward right center field. Parra sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. There's a drive out to left center field. And the throw in gets away from him. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Adam Duvall will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Braves on top, 5-1. Darren O'Day gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Darren O'Day.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, first baseman.
In now for Colorado, Pat Valaika. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball foul down the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's 1 for 2. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
5-1, the final total. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-1. A wave and a miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen. He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Happ leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Mike Freeman will come on now and pinch run here. Missed with a slider.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2-1 now. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half.